Hello everyone, welcome back to the Divine Angelic Chosen One channel. This is Gracie and also Spiritual Earth Angel channel and Sarai Natural Beauty skincare products. So I'm going to talk to you about getting into, um, you know, your overall physical and mental well-being is what I'm going to be talking about on a lot of my videos now. Living your best life, how to incorporate different herbal teas and different things like that into your life for a better overall good health, practicing good health, practicing good eating habits, also for detoxing and cleansing your body. So today I'm coming with my herbal tea thing. So right here is where all of my little different tea bags and stuff like that I do my little herbal tea drinking in the morning or any time of the day if you like, because I like tea and I also like coffee too. So those are two things, and then I do like smoothies and stuff like that. I go to Starbucks a lot, and get their coffee and stuff like that when I'm out, when me and my husband's out traveling on the road and different things like that, and we're not able to be at home. So, but I will use, I will go to Starbucks and then probably if they have like a Dunkin' Donuts or somewhere like that into the in a store or whatever, then I will stop and get coffee like that too. Um, my frappuccinos and my lattes, stuff like that. Even McDonald's have good frozen frappuccino, and that's really good too. Frappes and stuff like that is really good. So let's get started because, like I said, we want to get into the overall health and wellness. So, and I use a lot of tea bags because it's a lot of things that I it's good. It works good for my body when I need to detox. Um, when I if I'm if you're feeling stressed or if you're feeling overwhelmed by so much energies and different things coming your way, or you encounter um, feeling fatigue, stuff like that. That's when, I will use it. Especially too if you know how, like allergies, like, I deal with allergies and stuff like that, seasonal. So my allergies is all seasonal. And when I deal with all seasonal allergies and things like that, so I use like an organic type remedy that I would use for my allergies and different things like that. I also take the medicine too. So this is not replacing your medication. So I'm just putting a disclaimer there. This is for informational purpose only, for herbal supplements that you could, incorporate in your diet. By me being also, I have a degree in health and wellness and weight management degree. And then I also have a degree also in, along with my nursing degree, I also have a degree in alternative medicine also. So that's why, and I incorporate all that stuff into my Sarai Natural Beauty business that I have. And I talk to people a lot about, taking care of your body also on the outside, but you also got to take care of your body in the inside too. So I'm just going to do a quick video about, the different things that you could use, different teas, different herbs and stuff like that you can use and, from everyday cooking. A lot of these herbs you already probably have in your home, from, it's seasoning your foods and stuff like that. So you don't have to buy anything extra unless you don't have it, you know. And then then what I do is I challenge you to, you know, start like a regiment like this because it really does help your overall body in the inside, especially when you detoxing and cleansing. When a lot of people saying they want, doing spiritual bath. Yeah, you doing spiritual bath, you doing it on the outside of your body, but what about the inside? So what you can do is use like different teas and stuff like that to cover the inside while you're doing your spiritual bath. And or spiritual ritual, whatever you're doing, or if you just want to detox. I do my detoxing once a week. I would do detox once a week. And I would do this remedy that I have here that I would do once a week. And then after that, I just drink regular tea, take vitamins and stuff like that. But this is like an extra supplement, herbal supplement that I would use when you're doing your spiritual cleansing and things like that, and doing your spiritual detoxing. So let's get started. So the first one, I'm gonna give you all the ingredients to do, like, and then you can choose and pick what's gonna be better for you, for your regimen. And then you can add stuff to it also if you like, to help you overall. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, herbal stuff, is good for. It has a lot of antidotes in it. It has a lot of nutrients and nourishment. It has a lot of immunity, defense, and also stress and anxiety, paranoid. Um, if you have like blood pressure problems, cholesterol problems, um, if you have like constipation, if you just want an overall mind, body, and soul, is good for after you meditate. Some people do meditation, some people do yoga. This is good too. And if you're not a tea drinker, then you can also use some of these ingredients in your smoothie. You can do smoothies also. You can do sparkling water. And some ingredients, I would tell you what to use in sparkling water, because a lot of these ingredients would not work with sparkling water. So it's only work with hot tea or in your smoothie, or if you have like cold tea that you can pour like cold tea, or you can do like, you can put it in lemonade if you like lemonade. If you like a mixture of like strawberry and raspberry, different like berry fruit punch, stuff like that. You can also put stuff like that, this in your incorporating your detoxing and your spiritual cleansing. So not necessarily means that, like I said, a lot of people that might not like tea and stuff like that, but this is a good regimen that you can put in other sources. I don't recommend putting in orange juice, because a lot of the stuff do not work with orange juice. It have a nasty taste to it. I'm just going to be honest with you. So it's good to put, like, you can do like apple juice too. You can do some in apple juice. You can do in cranberry juice. You can do in pineapple juice. You can do like in the stores, they will have like a berry fruit punch type, but it's organic. Look for the organic berry fruit punch that doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. And you can put that, you can use it for that too. I wouldn't recommend grapefruit juice, because like I said, grapefruit juice interact with a lot of people's like blood pressure medication and some cholesterol medication. So like I said, you use your discretion on what type of herbs and different things you can use. I preferred, if you're going to do it, get it from the tea bags. you know um if you do loose leaf tea bags, or loose leaf leaves and herbs and flowers and stuff, then you need to make sure that it's USDA grade, where you can consume it orally. I wouldn't recommend anything that you can't consume. So always, read your ingredients, do your research and your homework and stuff like that, on things before you start buying. Because like I said, a lot of stuff can be very expensive, you know, when it comes to buying things like that too. And you don't want to, get into something that, that is not consumable, and it's not USDA approved. So a lot of things that people sell, just make sure that it is, and make sure that it is the way you can consume it orally. And if you can't, if there are some ingredients, you can also do incense. You can make like a mixture, like a sake bag or sachet bag. And what you can do, you can use it as like a incense. or either you can buy you one of those incense burners and you can use it like that and put it there, for doing your like your spiritual, detox or cleansing when you're taking your bath. Then you can do it that way too, to cleanse the area. The only thing it's going to do is cleanse your area and your space. But if you want to do the inside, then you're going to have to consume orally liquids and stuff that I have recommended, for you. So here we have for we're going through all the cleansing spices. So some of this cleansing spices can be cloves. So you can put cloves in there with with a black tea. Use a black tea bag. So what I do is when I do my cleansing, this is how I do mine. So I'm gonna give you everything that what I do for my tea, for my cleansing. When I do my detox and when I do my spiritual spiritual bath, and then I go into doing when I do my meditation, different things, and start the spiritual healing inside the body. And so then another one is mango, raspberry, and ginger tea. It's also good for that you can put also in your, like the mango, raspberry, and ginger tea. You can do it like in a smoothie. You can also put that in a smoothie. The cloves, make sure you get like the grounded, you like the grind up cloves, very fine, that you can use, that you can sprinkle a little bit. You don't need a whole lot of stuff like that if you're gonna do like the natural seasoned herbs, from your home, to use for cooking. Because I do a lot of cooking, when we're home, and it's a lot of, I use a lot of seasonal herbs, like different season of herbs, in my food to season instead of salt and pepper. Because sometimes, salt can cause blood pressure problems. If you ain't taking too much, especially if you already have, heart disease going on in your family or whatever, then you want to cut back on the sodium. You know, your body also has sodium in it, natural sodium in it, but if you add more on top of that, that can cause, high blood pressure and different things like that. So, just be mindful. It's better to use like natural herbs, organic herb seasonings, that you use in everyday cooking. It's good for your body too. Um, so then you have oregano tea. And like I said, you can also put that in black. You can also put that in like in Lipton. Like Lipton has like the black, tea bags, or the English breakfast tea or the gray tea. Those are teas right there that you can start with your base. And then you can add all of this into it. With the oregano, like I said, I would use like a pinch of it, just a little pinch of it, and pour it in your tea, because like I said, a lot of the herbs can be overpowering too. Um, and, always use, like I said, the cooking herbs, that you can buy in the bottles and stuff like that. You can use that, and then, like I said, then you just tweak it the way that your taste buds to go with your taste buds. See, I've been doing this for years. So by me doing this regular for years, I'm already accustomed to the different tastes and stuff like that. So it doesn't bother me. So then you have also another cleansing. You have like the turmeric and the black tea, the black pepper tea. So again, once again, with the turmeric, I just sprinkle a little bit turmeric in my hot water. It's already fine powder. And I just sprinkle, just take a pinch of it, and put it in my hot tea. And then I just stir it up, and then like the pinch of black pepper also the same way. All of this is part of cleansing when you're doing your spiritual cleansing, or you just want to cleanse your body, after eating a lot of toxins and chemicals in the foods, and additive and preservatives and everything they do to restore, to preserve the food and stuff like that last longer. This is a good regimen that you can do, once a week. I recommend doing it once a week. If you have to do it more than once a week, that's up to you, you know. But I do it like once a week. So then another detoxing will be hibiscus, and rose sun tea. So a lot of the hibiscus tea, so I'm going to show you some tea bags now, what I be using that has a lot of this ingredients in it. So let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so this hibiscus tea. So this right here by Yoga, and it has Ellsbury and lemon balm. It also has hibiscus in it too. So this is good tea for like immune and stress support. You can use this. It's caffeine free. So it's like a herbal supplement that you can also use. This is like, I'm showing you some of the ingredients. I mean, some of the teas that I use, for a lot of my, for a lot of what I do. So then you have here, so then you have like the Breathe Easy to promote respiratory health, and this has the mint, leaves in it too. And so this right here is good for, also have cloves. It also have, cloves in it. Yeah, it also have that in there too. So, this is where you get your red cloves and stuff from. You can get that. Let's see what else we got in here that has the cloves and stuff in it. And then also do like a and then you have like this tea has, the one that I have has like the hibiscus in it too, the hibiscus in it. It also have like peach flavor. It also have cinnamon. It has the green tea. It has a cayenne pepper. It has the dragon monk fruit. And so this is like this. I use this too. Spicy hibiscus blossom. It's like a positive energy type drink. It elevates your mood and energy levels. So you can use this also. This is really good too, for when you want to, when your energy and stuff, you want to clear out your energy, your aura, or if you came in contact with some entity or entities or negative spirits or anything projecting your way, you can, if you feel the energy, then you can use that also for that. Another one is ginger peach turmeric. So you see, a lot of this it already has it. Everything that is caffeine free. So, this already has it too in it. So you don't have to, go and buy all these different things like dandelion. Just read the box of it when you get it. It already has everything that you need in it. This one has the rose hip, the ginger, apple, and peach. And it also have cayenne pepper, in it. It has a chamomile. It has hibiscus, turmeric, red cinnamon, cardamom, anise, allspice, black pepper, and orange peel. So this tea has everything in it. That with some of the cards that I'm going to be showing you about your different tea, this has everything in it. So you don't have to worry about, you see what I'm saying, buying anything else because it has it already there, in a tea bag. So that's what I'm telling you. Just look at the ingredients on the box and get it and use it for your regimen. That way it cuts down on costs, of spending a lot of money on different tea bags. So that's how I do mine, just not spend a whole lot of money on tea bags. I just look at it. And this one has slippery elm's bark. And then it has licorice root. It has some organic marshmallow root. And then it has wild cherry bark. It has organic fennel. And it has cinnamon bark and has orange peel. So this one right here is for your throat coat. It's good for support of your throat. And that, like I say, you see where it says USDA approved. Make sure you have stuff like, so this is another brand too that has really good, is always, overall wellness, of the body. I use this too, as well as the Yogi, the Lipton tea, and the Big Low. Also, you have like the chai tea. You know, you have different ones with the big loaves. I told you vanilla chai that has a black tea. You know, so that has sweet and spicy flavors in it with the chai. You know, with that one. And that's a good tea also, to use for your regimen too. And then also I go with the sweet tangerine, and this one has, the black tea leaf, and then it has let me see what else, because it's hard. Let me see, it's the fine print on it. It has lemongrass, it has lemon balm, it has orange flavor, it has ginger, then it has tangerine. It also has stevia leaf. It has a lotus flower in it. It has ginger. It has orange peel. It has let's see what else it has on here. That it has ginseng. It has ginseng in it also. And then it has like the dragon malt with flower extract. So this is a sweet. This also brings in positive energy too. When you need to have to elevate your mood and energy levels and different things like that, that also works too for you. When it comes, and like I said, with all my clients, I will. They will ask me like, well, why your skin looks so good? And it's also good for your skin too. They also have like a skin detox where you can detox your skin also, and it also have that natural healing properties, that will also brighten and lighten your skin, where your skin is much healthy. And when you do it, the turmeric also brightens your skin. If you have this type of skin disease or skin conditions and different things like that, turmeric is really good for that. That will bring in some of the properties of, healing the skin inside. Everything starts with the inside of healing, and then it works its way out to the outside. And then you'll see, good results and stuff of your skin, your overall body, and your health. When you go to the doctor and different things, they do blood work or whatever, and then you see where you might had some elevated numbers, in different areas of what they tested, your body system and blood work, and then you might see some of that stuff come down. So, and then then I have like a ginger honey with zinc in it. That is good too. The ginger honey with zinc, it has like ginger, it has fennel, it has rose hip, it has zinc, it has pumpkin seed and honey. And this is good too. This was good when, especially when the COVID and stuff like that hit. Anytime you put zinc, in it, it fights off some of the COVID virus, along with the vitamin C. And then you use the zinc, you use the honey, then the vitamin C, and then you also use like hibiscus, then Ellsbury and lemon balm and lemongrass. You add all that stuff too. That fights off the COVID, with that. So, and then I have also here is a bounce back to you with dandelion, nettle, and grapefruit. This is also another by Lipton, with the, it has natural essential oils in it. So it's a detox also. I use this too. This is really good too when it comes to detoxing. So that's why I'm saying that when you have like dandelions and stuff, look at the box, because a lot of the ingredients, you can always combine these teas together, and do your detox that way. It adds even extra, This is another detox tea by Yogi, cleansing formula. That's good too. Just put, like I said, you just put it in some water, tea, and this has the same thing. It has like the cinnamon, the ginger, the licorice root, then it has the dandelion root, what I told you. That has the cardamom, what is it, cardamom pod, then it has the clove in it that I told you about. It has the black pepper in it. It has the Jupiter berry, in it. It has the yellow dock root. And then it has the red clove. So you see what I'm saying? If you look at it, this all has it in there. So you don't have to. You just add other stuff to it. You see what I'm saying? So it makes it easy and cost efficient and less. When you doing stuff like that, doing your spiritual cleansing and different things. This is another one too. It's This one is my salted caramel black tea. This is really good by Big Low. That is really good too. That's really good. When I do this, I'll mix my salty caramel and then I'll mix my chai together. And it already is a black tea. So, and I'll just mix those two together, and that can be for like my relaxing. When I'm relaxing, then I'll use that. These two together, or for refreshing, I use these together. These two ones together also. And then, like I say, we already talked about the ginger. We already talk about then we already talk about the lemon ginger also to support the healthy digestion system. Ginger is always good for, upset stomach, nausea, if you're having some dizziness, and you need, and bring back balance. If you have lost your taste buds, different taste buds in food, ginger is really good with lemon, with your digestion system. And also, like I said, it has the same thing in it, as everything else. Everything has black pepper and all that stuff like that. So this is good too. Lemon has like an antioxidant in it too. So it also helps with, they're saying we do like lemon and organic vinegar. They're saying that too will help with weight loss. But I don't recommend, to me, I wouldn't recommend that, doing that. It works for certain people, but like I said, you got to watch with the vinegar, because the vinegar can thin out the blood to the point that your blood is too thin. So you have to be careful with that also, and it can work against other medications too. So like I said, you have to be careful when you're doing regimen diets like that you don't overdo it. And then you have like the stress and sleep. Also the cinnamon horcha, if that's how you say it. And so then with this too, you have like the passion fruit, the passion flower fruit. Then you have the brown rice, and you have the cinnamon. You have the apple cider vinegars already in this one. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to add anything to it. Only thing you have to do is just get it. It's good for then it has like the chamomile, you can add the chamomile also to it. So like I said, it's different things that you can use, for it. And like for detox, again, like the hibiscus tea for detoxing. Then you have the thyme and the dragon orange tea. There is some dragon orange tea too. You might can go to like the international store and get like the dragon orange tea. That is good also. You can add that too for detoxing. Also the dandelion tea. Remember I told you about that? Some of the stuff that I had already showed you already has that in there. Then you have the hibiscus tea and ginger and tamarind. And so you have that tea also. You can add, you can always add stuff that is suitable to your taste. You have the honeysuckle tea. You also have that. Just use pinches of it. But if you already can find any tea bag, just use a tea bag. If you got some of this, herbs and stuff like that at home that you cook with, then just use a pinch of it and put it into your tea. They have pine needle tea, but I don't do anything with pine needle tea, so I don't use that in my regimen. But some people might, can use it. Then you said pepper, so then we go into pepper. Pepper is for like balancing, when you have equilibrium, off balance, dizziness, that your balance is off, like your chakras and different things like that is off. You can also then do like put pepper into your black tea. Your black tea will always gonna be your base, and your green tea and your black tea and your gray tea, your gray early early grey tea or English breakfast teas. Those gonna be your base, and then you can add the other ingredients to it. If you want to do it the natural way with the herbs and stuff like that. But if you do with the herbs, then you're going to have to boil it. You're going to have to boil the herbs, put all the herbs in a pot, on the stove, and boil it for like 20 minutes, or, boil it for 20 minutes. And then after that, then you will have to, drain it, before you can actually drink it, and then pour it into your black tea. So you can do it that way too. You can also boil the herbs, drain it, and then you can put some in your bath water. When you do your spiritual cleaning, then you can put it in your bath water also, but it won't have the herbs because you already don't drain it. So it's just the water base. So then the liquid base, so you can just put it in your bath water also. That can bring spiritual cleaning too, to all your chakras, to your aura, to your energy, calling back your power, different things like that. Bring healing inside your body, all as well as outside, and overall mind, body, and soul well-being. So then you have for balancing, you can also add with that black tea is like apple and ginger tea. You can also add that too. And with the apples, you can cut those apples up and and use it as a smoothie along with your strawberries, with your pineapples, with your dragon fruit, oranges, and excuse me, different things like that. You can use that as like a smoothie. So certain things you can do as a smoothie at your discretion, how you like it. You can do it as a smoothie. Then also too, for relaxing, you can use the chamomile, catnip, and citrus tea. A lot of that stuff is already in tea bags that you can get. Then you have and with that catnip, like I said, I don't use that. I just use the chamomile for for relaxing, and then the citrus tea. There are some citrus tea bags too that you can use also. And then thyme and tarragon and verbena tea. You can use that too. All of this stuff like that is in store bought herbs that you use in your food. So you can just use pinches of that. And then you can look for the verbena tea. You can look for that, and add that for your relaxing along with your black pepper and different things. Then you have lavender and chamomile tea also. That lavender and chamomile tea also come together. I've seen it also in stores, that both of them together for relaxing. Then you can do sage and lemon tea. Like I said, the sage and lemon tea also. You got sage at home. So, organic sage that you can consume, you can buy it and you can use that. Or either you can use it as a incense, or you can put it in your smoothies, a lot of things like that. Or you can also boil it, for 20 minutes, and then drain it. And then you can also use it for your bath. You can also use sage. I use, sage and basil, sage, basil, and cinnamon is what I use for putting my water for when I'm ready to mop my floors in my home. Those are three things that I would use, to sweep, to mop the floor. First you got to sweep and clean it. But I have like a little robot that goes around and clean my house and stuff like that. So I had him for years too. That thing is a little character of its own, has a mind of its own too. And then what I do is I will then go and mop. Once he finished cleaning different areas of the house, then I go and mop then I go and use my mop, a regular hand washing mop that I would squeeze out. And then I will put your floor cleaning supplies and stuff like that, bleach in it, little drops of bleach. And then I will put, also pine sol. And then I would, to freshen it up. And you can also use Gain. Gain got some good floor cleaning too. That is really good for your floors too, and give your house a good smell. When you're doing your spiritual cleansing and stuff like that. But when I do my floors and stuff, I do it, once a week I would go ahead and clean my floors because it's not that really dirty. So I will clean my floors once a week, and all throughout the whole house and stuff. When I'm cleaning my bathrooms and tubs and toilets and everything else and dusting and everything, I will clean, do my floors. So when you do your floors, you mopping. When you mop, you mopping away any negativity sent to your home. If people has come to your home to visit, you want to get away, clear out the energy, bad energy, stagnant energy, and then bring in positive energy, abundance and wealth and flowing into your life easily. So when you do it, you just, you mopping out. When you mop towards a door. So that way you can, and have your windows up, your door open, so you can mop out the spirits as you go, as you do your cleansing. And then you can say like positive affirmation and different things like that, in your home and stuff like that afterwards. And then bring in, once you clean out, and then once you finish with the water, what you do is you pour the water outside of your door. Each door, entrance of your door, you pour the water outside because it's still going to, keep away any negativity and different things that, stagnate energies that trying to send your way, a projection to your home, or whatever you're dwelling at. And that will helps ward off, even any evil intentions and different things like that. So, and like I said, God has, taught me a lot of things, and some of my ancestors that has passed away used to do a lot of this regimen and different things like that, for their home. So this is like a family type generational things that, that I would do, learning from my ancestors and stuff like that has passed on, how to cleanse your house and different things like that, in your space and different things to make it peaceful, comfortable, and also to protect it also. Also too, for relaxing, you can do I guess it's shubar, spiced tea. You can also look for that also in stores. They also got it in like in herbs. And you can also get it in herbs and stuff like that and use it. It's like a spiced tea. So if you do anything like with that, then I would say use it with the spicy hibiscus blossom tea, the positive energy tea. I would use it with that. If you're going to do anything, I would use it with that, because that will, that will cut down on that flavor, that really strong flavor. And like I said, if you don't want to use it, like I say, try out your different regimens. See what works for you. With your spiritual journey, on your spiritual purpose, your path. Just see what works for you. Then, you have the berry fruit tea also. Like I told you, remember you can do like berries. They also have like, you can add like fresh berries and stuff like that to your tea. Like strawberries and raspberries and cherries, and orange, lemons, you can do grapes. You could also do like a watermelon. Watermelon is good too for your, you can do it as a watermelon tea. But if you do it a watermelon tea needs to be cold. So your tea has to be cold to do a watermelon tea. Because it already has water in it. But when I do, I don't even do my watermelon as a tea. What I do is I take fresh cut up watermelon and I leave like the little white grind that you have underneath the watermelon. I just leave like an inch of that, just an inch or a half an inch. And I just cut it straight across. And then I chop it up. And that grind is very good for your body. When I say for your organs, your blood system, your like your organs, your blood system, it cleans out. It good for inflammation. It's good for any type of pain. It's good for regulating, moods and, bringing stability, to your overall wellness of health. It also do a lot of healing. Watermelon does a lot of healing to the body. It cleans out your toxins out your body. It purifies your body, purify your organs, your blood system, your nervous system. It does a lot, even with your stomach too. It does a lot with that too. So, and what you do, cut up a little bit of watermelon, and then what you do is sprinkle cayenne pepper or paprika pepper on top of it. Or you can also sprinkle a little bit of black pepper on it too. And a little bit of turmeric. You can use that too, different season. You can sprinkle it on top. And I mean, like I said, it does wonders for your body. Also, relaxing is like lemongrass tea. Lemongrass, we always say that is already in some of the ingredients teas that I talked about. Then for refreshing, you have the lemon, lime, mint, and cucumber tea. Cucumber tea is really good too. Cucumber tea is where you can put into water, cut up some fresh cucumbers, put it in water, put it in some lime juice and lemon. I also seen cucumber tea in strawberries and cucumber. Then I just seen in cucumber tea by itself. You can also do sparkling water. Now, cucumber is good for sparkling water too. The lime and the lemon and the mint. All those three things, always when you're doing cucumber, always put like a mint leaf also in it. You can also do a little bit of basil in it, a little bit of parsley, a little bit of rosemary. But like I said, you have to do pinches of it just to taste it, just to make sure, because you don't want to drink, have it a whole lot where you can't drink it. And then always put lots of ice. It always got to be cold when you do it in sparkling water, just like your strawberries, your mixed berries. It's good to have it in, ice cold water, sparkling water too. That is good too. It also helps with your weight, regulating your weight. Also, like I said, detox and purify the body, all the toxins and different things from the chemicals of food and stuff that we drink, the air that we breathe in every day, that also, the different particles like that can get airborne and get into your system. So that's when different virus, different sickness and illness, it covers, it helps a lot. Also to the Ichina, I guess, Exchanika, I don't know, just don't quote me on this, on these different names like here. But this is like a tea, if you know what I'm talking about. But this is a tea that has like, you can look for this. I have mentioned that too, that name, because it's in the lemongrass tea, in the mint. So it's like in the lemon ginger. It can be in that tea also. So it can be, it's in a lot of tea, like in your throat chakra, your throat tea, well, yes, throat chakra tea, I call it. And then your breathe easy tea, that can be in there too. So you don't have to go out there and buy it separate. Just look for the ingredients, And also for refreshing will be watermelon, orange, and co-cylinder, tea. So, that, like I said, watermelon and orange, you can mix those two together and cut it up as a fruit, and mix it together. Or you can do a smoothie. You can cut up the watermelon, also add it into your smoothie, along with the orange, and make it like that. Or you can, if you do it as a tea, it has to be large pieces of the watermelon, placed in like a jug or whatever. And then you can use the zesty orange and the co-cylinder, herb that you can use. It has to be in cold water, and then infuse it, infuse it in the refrigerator for, for a few hours, and then pour it over top of ice, in your glass. So you can do it that way too. You can do it in a smoothie. And then also too, you have the raspberry, blueberry, and cinnamon tea. That is also good too. You can use it as cold. You can use that with coconut water. Also you can, and a lot of things you can use with coconut water. Coconut water is really good too for your body also. Also coconut milk. You can pour coconut milk into your smoothie, to give that coconut flavor also. You can do a coconut cream. You can add that also into your smoothies. And that will also, like I said, has a lot of antidotes in it too when it comes to the coconut too. Different property healings and different things like that. Then you have like the raspberry and cinnamon. So you can also add that, and make it like a tropical sparkling drink, for refreshing. I don't like blueberries, so I would never add blueberries to anything that I have because I just don't like blueberries. Then you have like the lavender and the mint tea. That is good for refreshing also. Pour over cold water. You can also put it in your smoothies. You can do it in hot tea. So that's another one. Then you got another one for refreshing: blueberry lemon, and rosemary tea. And like I said, with that also, you can use that for refreshing. And then you can also use it as incense. So a lot of these things that you can use, except for the fruits, you can't use that as incense. But like some of like the rosemary, the lemon balm, the hibiscus, the ginger tea, all of that stuff can come like in herbs and flowers and plants and stuff like that. You can use. You can use it as an incense too. Burn it. That way it also refreshing the house. Refreshing the atmosphere, the energy in the house also. That's a lot of good properties and different things you can use it for. God gave us these herbs. All these herbs was like wow and grown until people start discovering it, with the good benefits and health good benefit it could do, spiritual and natural and mentally. So here, then you have the pineapple, lime, and coconut tea. You remember I told you about the coconut. So that is a good flavor too. You can use that as in a smoothie. You can also use it as a tea. But I tried, when I do my pineapple, lime, and coconut, I do mine as a sparkling water, or either I do it as a smoothie with that one. Those two. And like I said, you can also add it in like your fruit juices and stuff like that too, and apple juice and stuff. You can even add apple juice to it also. It's really good too. And then like I said, you can do smoothies. And then you can also do like a pineapple, a lime, and a coconut. Get like a whole coconut, and cut it open. And then you can do shaves of the coconut. Or you can already have where the coconut is already, shaved and cut. Then you can just use the flakes, also, and just make it, and then add your strawberries to it. And then you can add your raspberries to it, and then you can just make it like a fruit salad. So you can practice on different things, a way of having refreshing things into your life, into your body. And then you can do strawberry, basil, and mint leaf. So then you can add the strawberries to it, and then put your basil, on top. They got fresh herbs or mint leaves. You can put that on top too, and make it like a big fruit salad. And that could be for like the summertime, or you can eat it anytime. Then you can add your watermelon to it also. You see what I'm saying? And pineapples, you can add all that into it, and make a big fruit salad. And then you can have that to eat. You can eat that anytime. Fruits is really good for your health. Also, olive leaf. With the olive leaf, what I do is, you got like the olive oil. You can sprinkle a little bit olive oil on top of your fruit salad. When you do your fruit salad, you can sprinkle a little bit of olive oil on it. There you go. You got a refreshing. It's going to refreshen your mind, renew your spirit. Also, it helps out, olive oil. They talk about, drink, taking a teaspoon of olive oil a day, it would do wonders for the body and stuff like that. But, it helps, omega 3s, it has all those along with your vitamins and different things like that. Continue taking your vitamins and stuff like that. For calming, the red clover tea, we talked about that. It's in different ingredients also. If you do the red clover tea by itself, then you have to, have 4 cups of water, bring it to a bowl, and then drop a cup of red clovers in it, red clover flowers in it. And then you have like the mint, then a regular, herbs mint. You can also use that too. And then you have some honey. Honey is good too, that you can use it for different things. Honey promotes wound healing. Like if you have any type of wound or sores, ulcers and stuff like that you might deal with, or there's like a burn or a wound or stuff like that on your body, honey is really good for that too, because it start healing it from the inside out. So honey is good for a lot of things. You can apply honey. You can put honey on a lot of things. Even when you're cooking, you can put honey on foods and stuff when you're cooking. And then you can also, because I use a lot of honey too on my foods and stuff when I'm cooking, certain foods. And then I also use it in my tea. Then I also use it, I put a little bit on my fruits and stuff like that too, or in my smoothie. I do a lot. And it brings in, like I said, the healing of your body inside out. Also, too, you have for calming, you can do cherry blossom tea. There's also cherry blossom tea bags also in that you can use too, for calming, soothing, the mind, body, and soul. Also, lemon balm. We talked about the lemon balm for calming. Then you have the borage flower and lemon tea. I don't have that type, the borage rage flowers. So it could be, you can look it up if it's something that you want to try, with your lemon tea, your lemongrass. You can try that too, and it's for soothing. When it goes to, especially when you have constipation, you can soothe your digestive system, to make things flow even, with some, especially with people that deals with, indigestion, that indigestion also, like acid reflux, GERD, that's what this is good for too. Like the lemon and the ginger is good for that also, to help everything flow through your colons and your stomach, intestines, also esophagus. If you having like I said, acid reflux and stuff like that, or all sorts of different things like that would help out. And it makes you go to the bathroom too. You can drink coffee. Coffee also, just drink you can drink an 8 ounce of coffee. You know, it doesn't have to be expensive coffee. Regular coffee you can drink and put your sugar, put your cream, or either put your simple syrup or whatever in it. Simple syrup is good to replace sugar. So if you don't like a lot of sugar, simple syrup is good too. A lot of when you go to the bars and get mixed drinks or whatever, you can see when they put simple syrup into the alcohol. So that's another flavor of stevia. Stevia sugars out there too. Other different types of brand of sugar that you could use, into your teas, your coffee, your smoothies, green teas, incorporate a lot of green teas into your diet. Green teas also helps with cholesterol and high blood pressure. It helps with that also, as on with the ginseng and the ginkgo. All of that is good. It helps with a lot of things in the body. Like ginseng is good for energy, the natural way. If you look at the, like the no dose and all that stuff, it has ginseng in it. Then it has ginkgo in it. So it has a lot of things in it to keep you up with energy. So instead of taking that, you can just do it the natural way. There's a lot of coffee that has that has caffeine in it too, that is good for you. I have like I got like a frappe or a cappuccino type coffee that already has the natural caffeine already in it that you could use too. Okay, for soothing, elder flower. I told you about the elder flower, in one of my things that it had the elder flower in it. So that is good too. You can incorporate that into your tea for soothing, for constipation. Also rose hip and lemon tea, and also add your ginger and your honey. A lot of the tea bags I showed you about had that rose hip in it, and a lemon tea. And then you have the peach and ginger tea, and green tea. Remember I told you about the green tea also. That's good for soothing. So when, like I said, and then coffee, like I said, once you drink coffee, you can drink like a 1 cup of coffee, and next thing you know, a couple of hours you're going to the bathroom. So that is a good natural remedy for constipation. Also just with if you're not a coffee lover, just drink a little bit. Like I say, just drink 8 ounce of it, and then after that you start going to the bathroom. You getting your body back in line, your digestive system back into alignment to eliminate food as you eat. Because a lot of time, if you have food that's been sitting there in your stomach because your digestive system is not moving or flowing properly, that can cause, blockage It can cause not Alzheimer. It can cause ulcers. It can cause, bad breath, because you're not eliminating your the food that your body is trying to digest. And you might have like a blockage there. So that's when you start going into your solar plexus, your root chakra, your sacra, you go into your crown, your heart, your throat. All of this also heals the chakras too, the seven chakras. It also heals that too. When you're doing your overall, you're taking care of everything at one time. When you're doing your detox, your cleansing, your soothing, your healing, everything like that. You also have the star anise, the funnel, and the cinnamon tea. Remember I told you I had gave you one of the tea bags that had all that in it too. I think it was like the vanilla chai. I think it was like the vanilla chai, and then it also the spicy hibiscus has a lot of that in there too. And then the detox tea has that in there too, so that you can use. Now what I remember now looking at the go back to my detox Lipton tea, it has grapefruit in it. So like I said, be careful when you drinking grapefruit, because grapefruit can interact and offset your blood pressure and some cholesterol medication. So just be careful with that when you're doing your detox, with the grapefruit. Consult your doctor or whatever first and see if it's going to be okay for you to do that. Always seek medical attention also if you need to, or medical advice. When you adding your supplements to your herbal supplements to your diet and to your regular daily life. Also too, so with this one, so if you can't do grapefruit juice, then do this one. Get this detox tea right here by Yoga. That don't have grapefruit in it. So then that would be good for you to use instead of the Lipton, the one that has the dandelions, the nettle, and the grapefruit in it. This one doesn't have grapefruit, so you can use that in place of it. Also too, for soothing, for constipation, different things like that, the natural, the healthy and organic way. And also lychee and mint tea. So if you don't have lychee, then like I said, a lot of the stuff you only just doing, just test and try things out and see what works for you. Doing your spiritual and detox cleansing. So see what works for you. Doing your immune system when you clean out your immune system. You're doing your skin detox. You're doing, if you need it for stress and for sleep, regimen for, purifying your kidneys, your lungs, your blood pressure, your gall, your liver, your bladder, where you don't have a lot of UTIs. If people have a lot of UTIs, it's good, a lot of these are, good for clearing that up. Along with the cranberry, you can use cranberry juice, and then you can also use some of these herbs and stuff like that in it. That will help, clear up UTIs and different things. People have yeast infections. Some of this is good for that too, to clear up. The natural way, you might have to take medication and stuff like that, or creams, vaginal creams, or different things like that you probably can use. I'm talking as a professional, standpoint as a nurse, and also based on my, degrees and stuff and background, what is best for, what you can use for different illness, different infections and fungi, good for, will help out. And then I have this one, the ginger honey crystal tea. This is good too. That is, like I said, this is like honey crystals. So only thing you do is it's like it comes in a pack, and you just pour the whole pack. You can either add like a half a pack, to your water, or a whole one. I do a whole one for mine. Just add the whole thing into my hot water or my tea, along with my detoxing. I also add it with when I'm relaxing. I also add it with when doing soothing. You know, if you want, you know, constipation or different things like that, which I don't have, but I'm just saying it's good to keep your digestive system flowing. You know, your colon flowing. It keeps away any digestive tracts illness and issues. It's good the natural way, you know, doing it the herbal way too. They also have a lot of mint teas. You know, there's a lot of mint teas also, you know, that you can buy by itself. You know, hibiscus tea bags, you can buy it by itself too if you don't want it mixed. You can get it by itself. So a lot of things you can get by itself. You can go to like the international stores will have a lot of that stuff too. You know, Walmart, Target, you know, regular stores will have it that sells, you know, tea bags and stuff like that. Some that sells herbal stuff. You can also get that too. You know, the ones that sell herbal stuff also, you can get that too, you know. And then you have like your organic cooking herbs, you know, seasoning and stuff like that in season sections. You can also get that too and use that too the natural way. You know, if you're going to do it the natural way, then you need to boil it. You know, you need to boil it, you know, for at least 20 minutes and then drain it. And then you can pour it into your teas and stuff like that. Or you can use it as cool it off, you know, and pour it over top of ice. Or you can use it in your bath water, you know, or you can use it for some different things to do cleansing of your house and stuff like that. So it works in many different ways, you know, with that. So this is going to conclude the segment of using herbs and tea, herbal tea for supplements, you know, for detoxing, you know, for cleansing, for relaxing, and for soothing, and for balancing out your chakras and your energy and different things like that, doing, you know, also with stress, you know, skin detox and immunity. Until next time, peace, love, joy, and happiness, and much blessings to you.